Hey guys, hope you're doing very well. In today's video I am going to be talking about the tattoos that I got in 2019. I think I have done this every year, this kind of video. I'm not sure though. I've definitely done it once before and I thought it'd be fun to do it again, just to do like a recap of everything that has happened in my tattoo life this year, this past year, whatever. I would also love to know what tattoos you got this year. Just comment down below what you got. It'd be really interesting to know what you guys have done this year. Did you get your first tattoo this year, or did you get like your 50th tattoo this year? Like, did you hit any tattoo milestones? Did you get tattooed by any of your like dream artists or anything like that? I'd love to know, so comment down below what happened for you in 2019 when it comes to tattoos, and we can all read each other's stories and stuff like that. It'll be super cozy, super fun. Well, no, pain isn't super cozy or fun, but you know what I mean. So let's start off with a tattoo that I got in January of 2019, I think, was it? I'm pretty sure I got it this year. Anywho, yeah, I did. So me and Yasmin went to Amsterdam for our birthday this year, for my 29th birthday and for her 26th birthday, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was her 26th. Yeah, so we went there for 3 days, and on the last day I got tattooed at a tattoo studio that was highly recommended to me. I've heard a lot of you guys talk about this studio and the artist within this studio, and that studio was Salon Serpent. I got tattooed by a tattoo artist called Anna. She was super lovely. She did the coolest like 90s inspired tattoo. That's what I'm claiming it to be. I saw it on one of her like story things, or is it called like a memory thing on Instagram, where people have like these little circles underneath like their profile information and stuff. And I think she had a flash one, or a wanna do thing where you tap on it and then you click through it, and then there's loads of like flash sheets and stuff. And I saw the one that I got on that. If I'm making any sense, I don't know, I'm making this probably way more complicated than it actually is, but I saw that on there and I was like, well, I'm going to Amsterdam anyway, so let's see if I can book in for that day. So I booked it in 2018. I think I booked it in like October or something. Might have been November, I don't remember. But yeah, anyway, I saw it, I loved it, and I was just like, right, let's see if Yasmin's okay with it to start off with, because it's her holiday as well. I didn't want to like overtake the holiday by saying like, yo bitch, I'm going to get tattooed whether you like it or not. So I asked her first and she was totally okay with it. She was super supportive and was like, yes, let's do it. So I booked it and stuff, and the day came around and I got like tattooed at Salon Serpent, and it was just an awesome experience. I'm so glad I did it, and I love the tattoo so much. So like I was saying, it's like kind of 90s inspired because it's like got barbed wire, and I am a kid of the 90s. I was born 2 weeks into the 90s, so 14th of January 1990. Yes, my 30th is coming up. No, we won't talk about it. And yeah, I just love it so much. Let me see if I can show you guys, instead of like flashing up pictures, I'm gonna see if I can show you guys stuff that's been happening for me. Yes, I'm wearing shorts. Can you see that? Maybe not, I don't know. Who knows nowadays, honestly. Yeah, it healed super nicely. It's definitely like one of my favourite tattoos that I have, and I'm so glad that I got it. I think I've already said that, repeat myself. But yeah, it's just so symmetrical and it healed so nicely, and I'm just totally in love with it, to be honest with you. Anywho, after that, I don't think, I'm really trying to rack my brains here because my memory is shockingly bad, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get tattooed until, so after like getting tattooed in January in Amsterdam, I don't think I got tattooed until March. I really don't think so. And that was my hand tattoo on this hand here. But I got tattooed in Manchester at the Manchester Tattoo Convention, which is called the Tattoo Tea Party. I vlogged that whole experience. I have vlogged the Amsterdam one as well, by the way. I'm going to leave relative video links down below if you want to see more in-depth stuff about what I'm talking about here. That's just an easier way of saying it. But yes, so I went to the Tattoo Tea Party with Yasmin. That was my first time going, and there was an artist there that I had my eye on. Sounds a bit weird, but I had been following this tattoo artist for a little while, not like majorly long, but a little while. and she does like the sickest hand tattoos in my opinion. Like they are, oh my god, mind-blowing, so awesome. And I knew she was at the tattoo tea party, and I thought as soon as we get there I'm going to see if she has any spare time, you know, like proper cheeky. So I went up to her and I was like, hey, like so awkward, I love your work. Do you have any space today? And luckily she fit me in right at the end. She really did have to work quickly because we were running out of time. She was proper going in on my hand. It was quite spicy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hand tattoos for me, not fun. I'm so glad I'm done with the hand tattoos, honestly. I'm glad I'm not an octopus, because I would not get every hand tattooed if I was an octopus, because you know like, octopuses have like 8 tentacles, right? Tentacles, they're called tentacles. They are now. So I'm glad I only have 2 hands. But yeah, the artist's name was Sophie Brown. I'm not sure what studio she works in at the moment, because she worked in one and then she moved to another one, and I don't know. But I'll leave links down below to artists' Instagram pages as well, if that helps you guys. But yeah, it was a spicy thing. It wasn't like completely spur of the moment, but it kind of was at the same time because it wasn't booked, so I didn't really plan on getting my hand tattooed, but I thought, let's see, if she's there and I can get in, it's meant to be. And it was meant to be, and it's honestly one of the best things I've ever done in my whole tattoo life. I just went for it because it's something I've wanted to do for ages. She also did, it was also a cover up, I'm sure you guys know the story, but if you don't, I'll do a quick recap. Underneath here I had this weird, I don't even know what it was meant to be honest with you. It was like a heart with a squiggly line. Anyway, it looked like a turnip, and that's where the turnip curse was born. If you don't know that story, I'll leave a link down below to the curse that I have, which is getting turnips. Well, I'll talk about it a bit more later actually. Anyway, so yeah, this was a cover up as well, so that's why it's kind of dark over here, because it's covering up a tattoo, but it honestly makes sense. So I didn't really get tattooed from March until August, and then in August I started my blast over. I think I'm just going to talk about this at the end of the video. It will just make more sense to do so, because I've had 2 sessions on it now, one in August and then one in November, so I think I'll just talk about it at the end of the video. So after that, I think my next tattoo was my turnip tattoo, my non-intentional turnip tattoo, but like I said, I have a curse. I am cursed with getting turnip tattoos, which is fab, I love it. But yeah, me, my friend Kami, and then my best friend Yasmin, we went to the London Tattoo Convention. Me and Kami got tattooed. He got, what did he get? It's like a thumbnail, thumbtack, something. There's an actual name for it. I don't know what it's called, but he got that anyway. And his turned out pretty freaking awesome. But my one was meant to be a sacred heart. It doesn't look like a sacred heart, but it ended up looking like a bloody turnip. So the curse of the turnip come back. I covered one turnip, and then another turnip turniped up. Hey. I was going to get it covered or reworked, but I've ended up just leaving it for now. It's definitely something I'll probably do, maybe not next year, maybe a year after. I don't know. I'm not in an urgent mood to get it fixed, because you guys seem to love it. Like, you'll just like leave it alone, or just get an actual turnip tattoo, then cover up this thing that's on my wrist here, so then like the turnip curse is broken. So I might just have to do that. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but again, I'm in no urgent mood. So let me show you if I can. Again, lights drown out everything here. So it's just this here. It was meant to be a sacred heart. Again, it looks more like a turnip, which is just fabulous. So after that monstrosity, I was just like, oh my god, I need to get it covered up. I need something to happen with this. So that's what spurred me on to get my next tattoo, which was my rose hand tattoo on this side. This was done by Emma Arietti. She's done a few of my traditional tattoos. She is a queen of traditional. She has, like, she does traditional, but I don't know, she has like her own little flair to her tattoos. Like, if you look through her profile, you might be able to see what I mean, but she does like traditional stuff. But I don't know, she just has her own little quirky touch on things. I don't know, she's awesome, she's a gem, she's amazing, she's cute, she's adorable, I love her, right? So I was going to get her to kind of cover this up while she was doing my hand tattoo, but we decided against it. We just left it alone. But I needed to get my other hand tattooed anyway, because like I was starting to feel a bit uneven with this one, because this hand was very much plain. So I just asked her to do you know, a traditional rose because I'm so basic. Apparently the only flowers I know are roses, so I got another rose tattoo. Why not? They are my favourite, so I don't care. But yeah, she had done my rework in 2018, but this tattoo here before was a mess, and she managed to, like, I don't know, do a miracle or something, I don't know, but she made a cabbage into a rose, so I knew she would be the best person to go for me to get my other rose hand tattoo. And it does actually kind of, like, I don't know, I've noticed in photos, but they kind of match a little bit. I don't know, I think it's so cool how, like, this is the beginning of a sleeve and then this is the end. I don't know, I just love it. So yeah, that was done in the end of October. It's still settling down. It's still a bit shiny in places. I do think I'm going to end up needing a touch up because there are a few patches missing here and there. But again, like I've said in other videos and, well, through most of my life, I actually like tattoos that looked a little bit lived in, that have a little few chunks here and there missing. I don't know why, I just feel like it's a bit more personal or something, I don't know. And I am also lazy. I hate getting touch-ups. I'd rather have a new tattoo. But yeah, it is still settling, so if we can somehow, oh god, the lights really do drown out everything. But yeah, so that's how it's looking at the moment. And yeah, I love it. I'm so glad I did it, and they look, in my opinion, they just like complement each other. I've got loads of colour going on here, and then it's just pure black and fun gothic stuff going on this side. I don't know, it's, yeah, it's just a bit of me, really, just a bit of me. Oh, I'm so over being ill. Anyway, I think that was every tattoo that I got apart from my blast over, which I have made videos on, which probably be a bit more beneficial for you to watch if you want like full detail, if you're unaware of what's going on here. So I'll do a little quick rundown for you. Underneath this, so this is like what you call a blast over. For those that don't know, there's the difference between a cover up and a blast over. With a cover up, you want to cover up the full tattoo. You don't want to see any of it. You want as much covered as possible. With a blast over, you ain't fussy, right? You'll just slap a tattoo over it, and then if you can see the old existing tattoo underneath, it's all cool. No worries, no stress, nothing, right? So I went for the blast over option just because it would make life easier for everybody involved, for me and for the tattoo artist that would be doing it. I have been absolutely fascinated by heavy blackwork tattoos as of lately, in the past sort of year, 2 years, and the tattoo that was underneath all of this ongoing work was a black and grey, mostly grey, because it was very, it wasn't faded, it was just the way it was done. Like, it didn't fade over time or anything like that. It had just literally, it was just the way it was. But it was a black and grey horror sleeve, and because I got my hand tattooed and the hand tattoo was so dark, I ended up wanting my arm to be darker for it all to make sense. And it's not that I was unhappy with the existing sleeve, I did like it, it was just, it wasn't dark enough, so I could have had a rework, I could have had the artist go over it again and make it darker, but I just wanted a change. I wanted something to match my hand tattoo. But yeah, I asked if you guys knew any tattoo artists in the London area that does blast overs and heavy black work, and a few of you guys recommended Heidi Fury, and that is who has done my blast over, well, is doing my blast over in progress. The last time you guys saw it actually is when it was pretty new. It was like super scabby, super flaky, so it's actually healed now. It's still settling because it is shiny. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up on the shine or not, but yeah, it's still a bit shiny in places, but like, look at all of that black. Oh, it just, honestly, like, anytime I see it in like a photo or in the mirror, it honestly just turns me on. I love it so much. Like, this is like, I feel like this is who I'm meant to be now, like with the black and grey or the grey sleeve that I had before. It just was giving me an off vibe. I can't explain it, but it was just like, I didn't feel how I meant to feel when I looked at the sleeve. I couldn't put my finger on it, but now that I have this and I look at my arm, I'm just like, yes bitch, like this is who I'm meant to be. I don't know, maybe some of you guys can relate to that, I don't know. But yeah, it's still a work in progress. So like I said, I've had 2 sessions on this. I had one in August, and in August we did all the outlines for the flowers. It was hella spicy because it was a day full of outlines, and for me outline is a lot more painful than shading / colour. And then for the second session we did most of this blackout, like it goes all the way up to here, and then it's all in here. There's some bits around here on my elbow and some stuff going on up here and stuff like that. So we did all of the blackout, and then she did this flower here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it in all its glory, but she filled that in. Now with this, I am obsessed with how this has worked out, so I need to show you this. So like I said, what is underneath is a black and grey horror sleeve, but so here's one of the flowers, like I was just showing you. This was the only flower that was done in the last session, but in here you can still see the face of my old existing tattoo. Like if you look closely, it's one of those like optical illusion things, like it's like one of those memes where people say like when you see it, if that makes any sense, but you don't really notice it until like I kind of point it out. But it's just here, her face is just there. Again, like if I'm just waving my arm around or whatever, if I was just standing still, you probably wouldn't notice, but if I point it out, you can see it. She's there, and I love it. I think it's so cool. I'm just like over the moon with this and how it's going. Heidi is an awesome girl. She's so lovely. Her talent is unmatchable. Honestly, I feel like she's one of the best black work tattoo artists out there, because her style is like, it's quite feminine. She does a lot of flowers. She does other things as well, obviously. But like she has this way of doing feminine stuff, but like dark, and that's just that just speaks to my soul. Like it's really dark and heavy, but it's still feminine at the same time. Like it's just perfect. Like she is perfect for doing this for me, honestly. My next session for this is the end of February, unless she gets a cancellation. She'll hit me up if she gets a cancellation in London. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just so excited. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Oh god. But yeah, I'm just so excited to see where this goes and like what happens in the next session. Oh my god, I love it. This has been like the first time I've ever been so excited about like work in progress. Normally I'm like, I just want it over and done with, I want to get it finished. But with this, I like the fact that it's taken a little while to do. Like it started in August, we're now in December, and the next session is February, and then after that I don't know the next session. It'll probably be another 3 months after that, because she does book up very quickly. This might just end up being like my favourite tattoo situation that I have. I'm just obsessed. But I don't know, like, because we've got it, I don't know where I'm going with this anymore, to be honest, I'm just rambling now. But she's done a bit here that needs to be done, but I'm thinking of getting her to do it up into my neck. I don't know. There is a girl that watches my videos, Emily. I've met her a couple of times, and she has the sickest sleeve that goes up into her neck and her chest, and like that just inspired me so hard, and I hope she doesn't mind. But like, oh, I don't know, I think I should get Heidi to do that and do one of her massive flowers on my neck and have like leaves come through onto like this part of my throat, which I know for a fact I'm just asking for a bad time, to be honest. I'm asking for her to just ruin my life a little bit, but like, so tempted. But I think I might just finish the sleeve first and then see what's gonna happen after that, to be honest. And I would also love Heidi to fill out the gaps in my bag, because I've still got a few gaps in my bag that needs filling out. So like basically I just want her to tattoo me for the rest of my life. Does everyone else feel like that when they find an artist that's just so cool and creative, and you just like, tattoo me forever? I'll grow more limbs if it means that you can tattoo me. Whatever, I'm just being weird now. So that's that. So yeah, that's like kind of in my future tattoo plans as well. Let's talk about future tattoo plans for me for next year. So yeah, finishing off this sleeve would be fab. So yeah, I could end up going on to my neck next year. Maybe, possibly. Then this side of the neck, I'm not sure what to do. Again, it'll probably end up being a rose. I know I'm so basic with the rose thing, but like I don't think anything else would suit me. Like I don't know, I just love rose tattoos so much, and people get mad at me for wanting rose tattoos after rose tattoos, and like, yeah, okay, there's other flowers, but roses are literally my favourite flower. Like I like could cry anytime someone gets me roses. It never happens, to be honest. Well, yeah, it's happened a few times in my life, but anyway, moving on. Or some kind of like tiger or panther would be pretty cool on the side of my neck, or I don't know, I'm not sure what else, but that will do. Other plans, I really want to start filling out my legs. Isnard Barbosa, who is one of my favourite tattoo artists, I mention him a lot on my channel. He opens up his books in March, I think it is. So I'm hoping and praying I can get in with him, and I have pretty much reserved the back of my right thigh for him to do. I don't know what yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. I'm thinking either some kind of mythical creature like Medusa, or a vampire, or like a zombie woman, or something, just something gnarly, right? So hopefully I can get in with that. What else would I like to do next year when it comes to tattoos? I really want, not because of my hair, before anyone's like, oh my god, she's all of a sudden Cruella obsessed. Maybe most of you guys know that there is a Cruella film coming out, not next year. I thought it was next year, but it's not. Been ruined. It was meant to come out this year, I think, but it kept getting delayed or something. Anyway, Emma Stone is playing Camera just stopped recording. I'm really losing my voice, I'm so sorry. This is just like how my life has been for the past 3 weeks. Like if I overexert myself, my illness just comes back up and it's like, hi, you're not fully better yet. I should just stop shouting. Anyway, what I was saying was Emma Stone is going to play Cruella. Emma Stone is like how am I sitting, by the way? What am I doing here? Emma Stone, who is one of my favourite actresses, is going to be playing Cruella. I will pop up a photo here so you guys can see, but in my opinion, I think it's just going to be amazing. And Cruella has always been my favourite Disney villain, again, not because of the hair. Anyway, what I'm saying is if I end up liking the Cruella film, I'm really wanting a Emma Stone Cruella portrait, but I want that in black and grey. I would love, again, this isn't really next year because the film don't come out until 2021, so this would be a 2021 plan, but anyway, I'm throwing it out there into the universe. But yeah, if I end up liking the film, spit it out, Lauren, I would love one of the Murray brothers to do that portrait for me. Again, Emma Stone as Cruella, if I'm not making any sense. So yeah, that would be like a dream. They work in Salem and the tattoo studio is just, oh my god, I've seen pictures on Twitter. It's just like a dream. Like if I could have a house that looks like that, fuck me up royally. It looks insane. It looks amazing. So yeah, I don't know which brother. They both pretty much do the same kind of thing. I mean, if they both want to do it, that would be amazing. Could you imagine? Woo! That would be wild, yo. I really need to do the ditch situation here. I've got like this big gap here, but like, oh, elbow ditch tattoos just hurt. It's not pleasant at all. So fuck that for a barrel of laughs, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'll be keeping my eye out for like flash and stuff like that for like my legs, because again, like I was saying, I need to fill them out. I'm basically repeating myself now. So I'm going to shut the fuck up. I would love to know your guys' future tattoo plans as well for next year. And, you know, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, what have you had done this year? And yeah, okay, I think I've talked enough now. I hope I've made sense. Probably not. What's new? Honestly. I hope you guys are all doing very, very well, and until my next video, bye.